Hello everyone, I am Darth Trucker and welcome back to Satisfactory. That guy over there, if he'll show up, I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. There's Ninja. He's our little spider monkey. But we are starting out in the desert, apparently. And we're going to go from basically nothing to everything. Alright, so let's get started. I want to place the hub real quick. There, hub's done.
Yay.
Alright, do you want to start making biomass? I'll get miners set
Pigment
up.
can be harvested from these flower petals and turned into dye. A
Yep.
new research tree can now be accessed in
Because
the
the one
map.
thing we're going to need right off the bat is iron.
Right.
Actually, I'm going to do that real quick. Hey, look, the little ender showed up. A lot of you will probably recognize this area because this is where Kibitz started, but we're not doing this like Kibitz. We're doing this our way. First thing we gotta do is get logistics set up. We'll get logistics and then we'll start working on the chainsaw. We'll get the chainsaw for you. Maybe you can get that bug that I got yesterday.
Oh dear.
That would be nice, right?
Actually, it would to be. It really would be nice to just be sitting there chopping down a single tree for infinity.
Yeah,
The
that'd be kind of
remains
nice.
of this creature might shed light on how to increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Great. I am putting the biomass in the right burner.
Alright, well, I would just get all the biomass set up and start producing it because we're going to need to automate it as quickly as we can. But right now, I need to set up miner for iron. Because I know you can run all of the... I just had a brain fart. I know you can run all of the iron process on max without power slugs and either copper or limestone off of just those two generators without power slugs.
Dang. That's being very efficient.
That is being very efficient. But,
Uh-oh. I've got an attack dog.
well, kill it.
I know. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I am missing horribly on this thing.
Are you lagging the same way I was having issues?
Slightly. I mean, I'm able to pick up the foliage and everything, but
Because
for
I
some
couldn't
reason
even do that without a chainsaw.
This is one of multiple edibles we have detected in your vicinity which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established by R&D. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Too bad we don't have a MAM yet.
Nope. I found an impure deposit.
Oh no, we got pure deposits around here.
Nice. I'm just gonna be grabbing some of the pure outcroppings from these impure deposits
Alright.
since I can, and while I'm over here.
Alright, so we need 150 iron rods, right? Yeah, okay.
Yep, and 150 plate.
Alright, well, we're gonna get the plate started first. Because plate's what we're gonna need more of. We can make iron rod by hand relatively easily.
Right, because it only takes like one.
It's a 1-to-1
Build plate.
ratio.
Right.
But once we get the splitter, I'm going to run all of these at the same time.
Ah,
This
Which
mineral
we
shows
have
purity levels akin to synthetic quartz
little bit.
manufactured on Earth and can
But
be
I'm gonna
used
run
to
power
improve
over.
communication and
If you see any
exploration
power slugs, yank 'em.
technologies. A new research tree can now be
Will do.
accessed in the MAM.
I wouldn't be hunting for power slugs, but If you see them, yank them, because the more power you produce, the less fuel you actually use.
Right.
If you're high up on your power usage, you will use more mushrooms.
I've actually never found the mushrooms in the forest area yet. Ooh.
Yep, I found bacon. That's what they're called, bacon,
This
whatever.
semi-slug
But I
seems
got
to
a
emit
power slug
unfamiliar
from
energy
the chemist's
readings,
cave.
which could potentially be retrofitted into fix-it technology. A new research tree
I
can
tried
now
to
be
run and
accessed in the
grab
MAM.
a green slug. Ow, ow, ow. The not so friendly green fuzz zone.
Well, why are you in the fart area?
Well, for one, I didn't think that it would be about the same thing as back in the forest. Plus, I can't see where the green mist is.
Well, turn your graphics up.
But if I turn my graphics up, I lag the hell out.
Well, sounds like a personal problem.
Indeed.
Hey, don't go do no Stargate on me. And if you're
Oh
gonna,
my god.
and if you
You're
do
about
it,
the only person who's taken it there.
and if you're going to do it, you gotta do teal the right way. Indeed.
Indeed.
Alright, so let's go ahead and run this guy.
Gator's
over
gonna
here.
gate, right?
Gator's got a gate. Alright, so let's run you to them. You to them. You to them. And you to that. Alright, we are completely out of cable.
Oh my.
But iron is plumbed. That's what we needed. So I've got iron plate being produced.
Ooh, I see a power slug. I might wait to grab it because that fireball spitter is around the area.
Oh, you can kill them.
True, but I'm already at like half health.
Oh, well, you picked up food. Eat it. But I'm on my way to you. Because, we're definitely going to need more power.
So you need more biomass? Ow,
Yeah.
what the?
Did you just throw leaves in it, or did you actually craft biomass?
Oh, I actually crafted biomass, and I found out what was hitting me. The
What?
flamethrower is up here now.
I'm coming to you, so... Where the heck are you? Gotcha.
It's like the alien. I killed it.
I know. What, were you trying to get up there for that power slug?
No, there's a power slug over here.
Oh yeah, down off the ledge. Should be right.
Yeah, right underneath you.
Oh, it's over here. No, you can grab this guy from the ground, right? Alright, if you rush him and stand right in his face, he can't shoot you.
Say what?
If you rush him and get right in his face, like literally right in his face, he cannot hit you.
Huh. That's a fun fact.
That's just like you normally, if you back up whenever the attack dogs are chasing you, you can hit them twice. It stops them in their tracks, and then you can hit them again and kill them before they can hurt you.
Right. That technique with the attack dogs I found out pretty quickly. But I also found that dodging the fireballs is somewhat kind of fun.
Oh, heck yeah. It's a lot of fun. Alright, why can I not grab you? Ah, apparently I need to be standing on the tree. Oh, and this area is rich in mycelia, so it'll be really easy for us to make medical inhalers.
Mm.
You've never had those, have you?
I had the research option pop up, but never researched.
Okay,
Or
medical
not yet.
inhalers make life easy. But if you
I
want
know.
to just
I've
work on
watched.
biomass, I can take care of the rest of this. What is this? Is this copper or is this copper? Oh, look, pure node.
Oh, jeez. Sorry about that.
What'd you do? Drop your keyboard?
No, my phone.
Putz.
Oh, I should probably plug in my phone since I'm using it as my internet.
Yeah, my phone is plugged in, but it's literally sitting behind my shoulder.
Hmm. In the desert, when night comes, that is when everything comes to life.
You should be in the mountains where I live. Right, I don't have any leaves or biomass, so
There's some biomass in the right
I know there's some,
corner.
but we're going to need more. Lots and lots more.
I know. I know. I'm coming with more.
Well, you know we've got a whole buttload of bio with leaves and sticks that you can pick up right around the base, right? Come on.
I thought I already grabbed a bunch of it.
Oh, dude, there's hundreds that you can grab.
Oh, I see. I only grabbed some that were in the immediate area.
Yeah. It's all around that first copper node, right next to the base. This whole field you can harvest. That's normally what I do because I don't go exploring, but I'm going to snag every power slug we can get our hands on. So how many do you got?
None.
You don't have any power slugs.
Nope.
Oh,
Grabbed the one that I found earlier.
it's nighttime. You can see them easier now. But I've got 4 of them. We need 7 total.
Did you grab the one that we saw earlier?
Yeah, on the way over? Yeah, I already grabbed it.
Already. Both
Yeah.
biomass burners are full with their fuel.
Alright, well, I'm over here yoinking power slugs because we are now up to 5 power slugs. Once we get 7, we can overclock the biomass generators and we can run everything at normal without stopping.
Right.
But I'm definitely going to need to make cable and wire. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
we got the 150 plate. We need 300
Yeah, we need 300 copper.
copper. That means we need 150 ore. Because it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So,
Right.
or it's a 1-to-2 ratio. 1 ingot per copper, or per 2 copper. But I'm grabbing what I...
said it backwards.
Yeah, I did. 1 ingot per 2 copper wire. And it's 2 copper wire to... What?
This is a lot of biomass where I'm at.
Yeah, which is why the next thing we're going to get is we're going to get your chainsaws and we're going to automate the process because it'll make life easy. Alright, I'm just waiting on 130 copper. Iron. How many are in here? 13? Ah, yoink. So the way I've got the miners set up and how I run the miners is I place the miner, place a cargo container, place a smelter, cargo container, splitter, what are they called? Constructor. Splitter, constructor, cargo container. That way you're constantly, when your cargo containers are full, you'll bulk up on ingots and ore, so then you never have a shortage. And if you've got to nab something to handcraft something, you've got it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I found the copper. I found the copper fields. Because
Yeah.
each time I am trying to pick up the plant and I'm looking down towards the copper,
Yeah,
it's
those
asking
ones,
me to.
you might as well get the 150 copper and get the wire done. Because I'm waiting on iron ingots at the moment. So I've currently got 75. And I'm basically letting the conveyor belt bring them to me.
Well, while you're waiting for the automation, I'm sitting here with my hand and my pick.
Oh,
I don't know if that's actually supposed to be called a pick.
here's a neat trick for you. If you hold E and hit tab, it'll auto mine.
Oh my god. So much easier.
Nice trick, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, for all you folks that I've only played maybe 40 odd hours. So some of these finer tricks I don't know.
Well, before I started doing anything on YouTube, I had over 300 hours in Satisfactory.
Right, which allows you to have time to fine-tune tricks like this.
Now, here's another thing about this. A lot of that time was actually spent with it sitting on my table in the back of my semi while I'm driving and working, and it's running to build up resources. Now, figure this. I do that, and I work for 8 to 9 hours a day driving. I can drive a maximum of 11 hours. So what does that tell you?
Okay.
Because when I get on at the end of my day, I don't want to freaking spend all day working on this stuff.
Alrighty, so let's see. Give me a random resource and tell me how much you get a minute.
What do you mean?
Because I just pulled up a calculator to do some math.
I don't even want to think about it. All I know is that after a single drive shift, whenever I automate everything and I get to coal production, a single drive shift, if I work full 11 hours, I have all the resources I need because every cargo container is full. All right, all we're waiting for is copper.
Well, I actually hit 200 copper during that conversation.
So you're good. Get up here and craft it and throw it in.
If you build me a workbench so that way I can work on stuff while you're on the other
I'll
workbench.
build you one in a bit. We'll put it down in the cave. I'll show you where that is once we get the copper done.
Awesome, I'm gonna have my own bat cave.
Well, I am referring to it as the Kibitz Cave because that's where he set up the MAM and everything else whenever he first started here. And that's what a lot of people know it as.
I don't know who that is. The way I was introduced to Satisfactory was from Josh on Let's Play a Game or something like that, where he likes to play games and crash them or slow the frame rate to almost near sluggish.
Is he the one that did the
frames?
conveyor tower or the conveyor tornado?
Yes, that's him.
His videos are funny. I laugh at him. You almost done with that
Right.
copper yet?
I've only got 62 ingots.
Oh, you're You're so slow.
I'm not slow, it's the machine.
I know. Alright. Oh, I probably should go turn on the plates again.
Should probably what?
Go turn the iron plates back on. I
Oh,
turned them off so I could grab the resources.
yeah, probably.
So we have a coin toss. Do we want to do the MAM first where we can overclock it? Or do we want to get the chainsaw for you?
Let's see. I think production-wise, thinking of it as a real-life factory, I think it would be better to get the materials to gather fuel.
Materials to gather fuel. Alright. So
Because
once we
if
get that set up.
right? Because if we decide to overclock, that'll probably use more fuel. Unless we have all 7 power slugs.
Well, I'm currently holding 5. So while you're dealing with copper, just whenever all that copper is in there, send it and start the chainsaw production, or the resources for chainsaws. Because I'm gonna go find 2 more power slugs. That way we have them, and we can instantly start that up.
All right.
After we get chainsaw. Once we get chainsaw, we can get yellow power slugs.
How does that make sense?
Because there's a couple places out here that yellow power slugs are actually inside some of these hexagon-looking rock formations, and you need a chainsaw to break the formation to actually grab the yellow power slug.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
But you don't get anything from those except for limestone. But you can't get them without actually breaking them. Oh, I hear dog. Here, dog, where are you? Here, dog.
Woof, woof.
Ah!
No, I've actually wanted a dog for a while now. You know, I kind of have my heart set on a either a German Shepherd or a Husky. One of the two.
Do me a favor. If you go to do something like that, adopt from a shelter, please.
Right, because that would help the
Milestone reached.
dog
Conveyor
possibly find a
belts
new
can now
owner.
merge, split,
Yes.
and lift to increase the complexity
look,
and
I found a
efficiency of
yellow.
your factory. We encourage you to
Found a yellow?
consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline
I gotta
short-range
fight a fire
transportation.
spitter first.
The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings
Apparently
to
it's
aid
not
with
working in
optimization.
multiplayer.
What's not working?
Getting up in its face. Alright, I got a yellow, but we've got 6 greens and 1 yellow.
Oh, so you have 7 now?
Well, we need another green.
Right, to do research for the greens.
Yeah.
And then the 1 yellow is research for the yellow.
Basically.
I think I'm gonna need more copper.
Yeah,
Because
you
if
need
if memory
200.
serves-
You need 100 iron or 100 copper ore, and that'll
Right,
give
because
you
it goes from
200.
1 ingot to 2 wire, and then 2 wire to 1 cable.
Yes. Aha! There we go. There's number 7.
I mean, in my defense, you like know where everything is at.
Well, I'm still having to search for stuff. I mean, I have spent a lot of time playing around on this in my single player series. So, yeah. Which I still haven't uploaded, by the way. Like, I got parked and you had messaged me while I was working. Alright, I got 7 greens. I'm on the way back.
Well, I am mining another 50 copper ore, so that way I can make ingots.
I wish this game was similar to Rust, where you could hold Alt and turn your head, and you could just keep running. Come here, puppy dog.
you have yours set to Alt is run?
No, I've got mine set to Control or Shift is run.
That's default.
I know.
What were you talking about? Alt, look to the side and run.
Rust is a PvP game that's been out
Oh.
forever. And while you're running in a straight line, you can hold Alt and turn your head, and you'll keep running in a straight line. But you can't do that in this game.
So that way you can just run in a direction, Alt turn to the side, and I'll walk away for a minute, see where you end up.
Basically. All right, well, I'm going to switch this over to make screw or bolts or screws or whatever the hell they are. So we
yeah,
can
we needed to make screws.
Yeah. But that's not a big deal. Everything is wired. We just need to basically erase this belt that's over here running to plate and run it to that one.
Oh, hey, the thing's back.
What thing?
That thing?
Oh, the launcher? Oh, hang on. It's the wife.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So I got the wire in,
Okay.
and I'm
You need...
back out.
I've got 42 concrete on me.
Then we just need 58 more.
Yeah. If you go to the crafter or the little the workbench there on at the thing, and you right click on concrete and you just add to 52, it'll tell you how much concrete you actually need. Or how much limestone you need. Yeah, so if you hover over it, you left click on it, and then you right click on it, you can add to to-do list. See guys, this is one of those, I'm supposed to be teaching you guys how to play, but I gotta teach him how to play too.
So, oh, there's the to-do list. Okay.
Yeah, I've got 42, so you need 58. Bananas.
So how do I set it to tell me this is how much I want? How much do I need?
Okay. Hop out of there. I need to look. Okay. So when you hover over it, you left click on it, you right click on it, add it to to-do list. For 1 concrete, you need 3 limestone. So you
Right.
just add it up to 58 concrete, and it'll tell you how much limestone you need. Which you need 174.
Dang.
But when you have something on your to-do list and you don't need it anymore, if you hit Q, it'll bring up a button on the bottom of your to-do list that says clear list, and it'll erase it. Does that make sense?
Right.
Because there's limestone nodes all over the place around here, and they're not necessarily on an actual mine site. They're just random rocks spread everywhere.
Okay.
But I need to get one of these. So I need 2 cable.
So I just need to find limestone.
Limestone, if you'll wait for me, I'm coming over towards you because I need to get some cable made. Limestone, if you follow this ridge line and you follow it
I
all
see
the way
one
to
that's
the corner,
140 meters.
yeah, if you just follow the ridge line, you'll go right to it.
Ooh, what's this? Sam or Pier.
Yeah, Sam ore is not implemented yet. I don't know what it's for, and they haven't told us what it is. And unless they implemented it in this latest update, because I have not beaten it with the latest update yet, so I don't know what it's actually for.
Do you know what Sam spells? Or
No.
means?
No. None of the YouTubers that I have seen know what it is or know what it means. So what does that tell you? Developers are
huge
keeping
secret.
secrets. Alright, there's that. You to there. I need more plate. Let's just snag it all. Let's see what's our power level look like. We can do it all. Alright. I've got everything on iron being produced.
Nice.
Screws, rods, plates, the whole 9 yards. Downside is, I now
You can
need
leave.
3 more of these, so I need more iron rod.
What about the reinforced plate?
That, we can't even build those yet.
Oh, automated. We can't automate that yet, right? Because we need the
Space elevator
assembler.
first.
Actually,
yes.
you don't need the space.
That's right.
Elevator.
That's pre-update 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and get cargo containers for these guys. Alright, then let's pipe you up. Alright, everything is automated and being put in containers.
So is that copper, iron, and limestone?
Just iron at the moment. I need more iron production as far as we need to get everything else filled up. So once we get, I'm going to start copper here shortly. We just need to watch our power level. Because right now we're maxing, our highest production is at 25 megawatts an hour and we're only producing 40.
Hmm.
So I'm going to probably automate copper next.
I mean, the upside for the automating of copper, there's not much to automate.
This is true. Until you get to coal production, and then you've got all kinds of crap to do.
With the copper?
Yeah,
Oh dear.
but that's okay.
I mean, in my personal game, I've only reached tier 2, and I've yet to figure out how to unlock the next tiers.
It's okay. I will teach you, Padawan. Because, yeah, I actually only use one miner per resource right off the bat. And I just keep upgrading belt until miner cannot keep up with production rates.
Then you add a second miner and
Pretty much.
merge it.
No. Then I start a complete new chain. I used to do it in the grass fields. Is I would let it go and I'd build one line off of each of the nodes. And then I started seeing that I was having issues with not having enough iron as far as raw iron to actually make ingots. So I'd end up overclocking, and then upgrading the miners themselves. And it just became a headache, and I went, you know what? Forget it. I'm not doing this. And I'll find myself a pure node, or I'll find myself a normal, or even an impure, and I'll just let the game run and fill up resources. But I'm trying not to do that. I mean, I did leave my solo running whenever I was at home, whenever I went to bed, but that's just trying to get it going. Eventually, if I have a good enough internet connection, I'll live stream this. And if I'm stuck sitting somewhere for 2 days, that's, 16 hours. I can live stream doing stuff. On top of recording on my other 3 playthroughs that I'm doing. 4 playthroughs.
So, I'm kind of wondering, what is the main thing to get out of live streaming something?
It's more of a chat involvement. That way you're actually talking to somebody instead of rambling onto yourself while you're recording. If people join your stream, you can actually have a conversation and respond to them, which is why I love the fact that I have a second monitor while I'm at work, because I can run my chat right next to my recording software while I'm playing the game. But that's like, I've got probably...
How many screws do you have?
Why don't you go look? They're producing.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Well, I had some iron ore on me.
Go throw
So
it in
I
the
made
cargo
them into-
container. Oh,
And
if you already
then,
made
what
them
if
into
I-
ingots, then go throw them in the cargo container.
I already made them into rods and started making screws.
Then go throw the rods into the rod container and the screws into the screw container and see if you've got 500. If you got 500, pull them out and throw them in.
Geez, so bossy.
Well, it's common sense. It's why you automate, because then you don't have to deal with any of this handcrafting crap.
Gotta
Yeah.
figure out which one is which.
Well, it's pretty easy to figure out which one's which if you look at what's coming out the other end. Obviously, the one with the 2 constructors is the one that's making screws. Okay, so if you're looking at it from the hub,
Yeah,
from
I'm there.
from left to right, from the hub, it is screws, rod, plate. From left to right. unless you're dyslexic, and then it's from right to left.
What does dyslexic have to do with that?
I'm dyslexic, so I have to stop and check to see what I'm talking about before I actually speak.
Alright, we're sitting at 440 right now.
I give it a couple minutes. They do produce 4 at a time, so it used to be 6, but now they do 4.
So they updated it so that the screws produce slower.
They produce slower, but you don't get odd numbers in a constructor right in the beginning. So you'll actually get 500 if you don't have the resources to make a cargo container.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I've got to figure out how to do it, but I want to make it to where when the cargo containers are full over by where we're going to put the space elevator on a big platform, the excess resources go and be sent into the resource sink. I don't know how to automate that yet, and I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna have to play around with it.
I think I have a few ideas, but I mean that would be a lot of resources to merge onto a singular belt.
It's not going to be a merge. It's going to be a splitter that comes off of the back. So once the cargo container is full, it'll send them all off of that into another system that has mergers on it that will run it all the way over to the resource sink.
Right. And I'm coming with the 500 bolts.
All right. You want to know what the good news or bad news is?
What's the bad news?
I'm going to need to either you or me run over and get plate and rod. But I'm already on my way, so.
For the chainsaw?
No, for copper. Copper and limestone production. Because the next thing we need to do is get the resource, the MAM, unlocked.
Right.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will
So if
ensure
you'll set it to the
maximum
MAM,
efficiency of biomass burners.
I don't know exactly
To
what
aid
we
in
need for that.
biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily
Field
of wood.
research.
Additionally, R&D inflated
300
your pocket
volts.
dimension.
Yeah, 300 each, and then 100 plate.
Alright, well, the plate should not be a big issue. I'm actually automating concrete right now, so.
Are you sure? That looks like copper.
Or copper, concrete, whatever. It's the same damn thing.
Alrighty, I'm gonna be finishing up the biomass.
Alright,
But
well,
I
if you
have
want to
my
build
cement.
yourself a craft bench, not a craft bench, I can't think of what it's called.
Equipment workshop.
Yeah, one of them things. That way you can make your chainsaw, and you'll be golden. Oh,
I will.
boy, I need screws. I forgot you need reinforced plate for constructors. So I need 6 of those. That means I need... Crap. I'll just grab some screws and be done with it.
Geez, building solid biofuel takes forever.
Well, once we get them overclocked... Well, I've got the 300 for the field research, but I need more for the
Automating portion.
automating portion. If I remember correctly, it's 12 per reinforced iron plate. Are you standing over there? Can you double check for me?
For reinforced iron plate, it is 12 screws and 6 plate.
Okay, I got plenty of plate. So I've got 36, that means I've got 3, and I need 6 total. So that's what, 72?
something like that. Oh,
Pretty sure it's 72.
now I'm going to be sitting here for a little bit.
Well, I'm going to kick you off of that here in a minute because I need reinforced iron plate to make the copper wire.
Okay, what do I need for a craft bench?
Plate and rods, I believe.
Okay, so I need 8 plates, 8 rods for both a crafting bench and an equipment workshop.
Alright, well, you've got the rods, and we got the plates.
Did you grab them?
Nope, I left them for you.
Awesome.
Because I've got what I need to make the copper automated. And I also have all the stuff I need to automate the concrete once we get power slugs unlocked. $28 reinforced iron plate. Nope. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is drop those off. Now I can only make 5 reinforced iron plate. Alright. Yay. Ooh. How many do I have? I have 6. Cool.
Should I just build my workbench and the equipment manufacturing out in the middle of nowhere?
You could also put it in the cave. I'll show you where that is really quickly.
Oh, right. The cave.
You got to use the cave.
That cave!
Do not forget the bat cave. Shoot, I need more copper. Alright, follow.
Following.
Nice little trick there, huh?
What little trick?
There's your cave.
That
Get in the
was
closet.
there. But I don't want to be in the closet.
We have too much fun. Wait, there's no such thing.
Dad! You probably get that too much from your kids.
Well, believe it or not, the only one that could call me Dad barely speaks English.
Oh,
The other kids are my stepsons.
oh.
Yeah, which they both now know that I put YouTube videos out, and apparently I have more followers than I thought. They just don't have a YouTube account, so they can't subscribe. I did find this one out, though. My 9-year-old daughter has found me on YouTube, which I haven't seen her since she was a day old.
Oh.
Yeah, her mother's not happy. Oh well. But yeah, so it's one of those things. In total, between me and my wife, we have a total of 5 kids that we know about.
Dang.
Yeah. But that's okay. You get a couple more, I'm going to have myself a football team.
I don't play football.
You know play football?
No football.
Football for real men. Unless you're in Russia, and then it's freaking wrestling bears.
Well, actually, I have a little joke for you.
Is it appropriate for children?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That's all I gotta ask. Because the one we were talking about last night was not.
Oh no, it definitely was not. But this one, this one is kind of a joke with the football players and
Oh
the
God,
ballroom dance team I was on.
dude, you are giving me freaking gold right here. You have no
What do you mean?
idea how bad I am going to screw with you.
Well, the little joke is,
Did you almost
so
die again?
basically, nope. I was just grabbing stuff. Ooh, just need to wait a little bit more on the screws. But so,
For what?
I mean, we told
What do you need to wait on screws
to
for?
make the chainsaw.
Ah, okay.
But this is a little joke. We actually told this a few times to some of the football players of our high school, and they thought it was actually pretty funny.
Okay.
And so, a little bit of backstory, I did ballroom dance in high school.
Okay.
And so we would joke around with the football players, telling them, well, like every night you get to be up in the grill of other hot, sweaty men, when we, guys of the ballroom team, get to dance with women for our sport.
I can't say much because I was on the football team, but halftime, I would take off my helmet and I would run up into the stands, grab my trumpet, and go and play with the marching band in my football gear. So I can't
That's
say
awesome.
too much, but I was the only crazy guy that would play in my football gear while everybody else was in the meeting for the team during halftime.
Have you automated the copper yet or not yet?
I'm working on it.
Alrighty, because I need 15 wire. Or not 15 wire, 15 cable.
And I've got 26.
Oh, awesome. If you can drop the bundles somewhere.
Yeah, give me just a second. I am turning on all of copper to get it working. Where are you?
Behind you.
Okay. Come over here to this container. Alright, I need to go grab iron plate, because then all we gotta wait on is copper wire, and we're good.
Alrighty.
No, my wife was wanting me to go, and she's like, "Do you know what the login for Disney Plus is, so Nathan can watch it on the laptop?" It's almost 9 o'clock at night. Go to bed, kid.
Yeah.
She's all, "But it's Friday." I'm like, "True. All right, fine." I'm like, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Just have him watch it in the living room. If he's still watching it at 11 o'clock at night, go out there, kick him in the head, and say, "Go to bed." He told me. He told me stop being mean. Then he snitched himself out. We went to Walmart today, right? Before boss told me that I had a load and I had to go to work. Went to Walmart,
Right.
and my wife's like, "Well, I want to go." I'm like, "No, the baby's taking a nap. Just stay here." Well, I didn't want to tell her, but we were going to get her a Mother's Day card and all this other stuff. And we went to go get stuff done, you know? And she forced the boy to tell her what we were doing at Walmart.
Oh no!
Yeah. So he snitched
Of
himself
course,
out.
the mother wins.
And I'm like, "You snitched yourself out?" He's like, I can't lie to her." I'm like, "Ah, fair enough. I do tell you, if you lie, I'm gonna kick your ass." So
That is a fair point.
that is a fair point, but that's why I was like, "Oh, damn it, kid." crap, wrong thing. Turn you off. I am not automating wires just yet. It is all plumbed up. All we have to do is come over and switch.
Yeah, I got my chainsaw.
All right, good, because we are running low on power.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
I've got... there's some biofuel, as in the solid kind, in the crate.
Okay, well, go harvest grass.
I'll get trees!
Well, you get the grass and the trees all at the same time.
What if I don't want to?
The mycelia within this fungus suggest.
Well, then you're SOL. Alright, so we're getting there with the copper wire. We're at 186 and we only need 300.
Almost 3/4. Or, yeah, almost part
2/3 of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jaw popped. You know, for a 27-year-old man, I got the body of an 80-year-old.
Why is that?
Let's see. For the
Military?
first 4 years of my adult life, I was jumping out of a C-130 Hercules aircraft and blowing shit up for a living. So, yeah. My body's kind of broken. But before that, I was also a football player, and I grew up on a farm. Yeah. Worked my ass off my entire life. Oh, come on. Give me my 300 copper wire. I could have grabbed 150 and done it faster, but whatever. Yeah, I think once we get to the nuclear level, we're gonna have to find ourselves a spot.
To throw the
Throw the nuclear waste.
fair enough.
Which I do believe we are going to take way out in the middle of nowhere where we have no need to go. And basically just let it collect.
Right. I think at that point we should have vehicles, right?
Oh, we're probably going to use a train for that.
So we'll need a lot of materials to build the track.
Well, if we do it the right way, we can actually run a conveyor belt way up in the sky. Like at the same level as the platform for the space elevator that shoots up into space. And we don't have to deal with that.
Because then
It's high enough we will never see
so
it.
high that we don't see it, or we don't get the radiation level from it.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, I've switched both Jennies to the solid biofuel. But we're definitely going to need more biomass. But once we automate this, it'll be a lot easier.
Right.
But as I'm sitting over here creating the solid biofuel, the copper's going to be done, and then we can overclock them and make more power. All right. Both of them have roughly 100 in it, so yeah. Let's see if copper wire's caught up. Almost. We need 2 more. Hurry. Done. Alright, you want to come back and start making biofuel?
Care?
Oh, wrong way. I pushed the button.
Milestone reached.
All right.
The molecular analysis
building,
machine,
we
referred to
want-
as the MAM, will allow R&D to
Goodbye,
provide
buddy.
new
Hope
technologies,
you have a nice
items,
trip.
and buildings based
Part
on
assembly.
samples collected in the field.
Say what?
To ensure a greater
I just
chance
set
of
it up for
success
part
during
assembly.
exploration, an upgraded tool belt has
Oh,
been
boy.
provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons.
200, 200, 500,
Note,
300.
the object scanner
Which we
requires
should have
calibration via the
the
MAM to enable
screws
detection
already
of
done.
specific objects.
I should probably. There we go.
But the issue with that is I need 4 more cable, and I need 3 reinforced iron plates, so I need to make 5 of those, and I need wire. Oh, we're out of power.
Okay. Creating biofuel.
Because as soon as we can get the MAM, we can start overclocking, which I don't have enough copper wire. Alright. Just yoink 100 of that. Put the copper wire back in there. What am I doing?
Okay, which one of you?
I think we may have
I've
overdone our
90.
power.
Yep, we're overpowered.
Alright, well, I have everything I need to do to make that. Will you go and make, or get the stuff to make 5 iron plates? Or reinforced iron plates. So you need...
I need plates and screws.
You need 30 plate and 60 screws.
Got it.
Alright. I gotta make copper wire. Once you get the 5 reinforced plate, we'll be good.
How many reinforced plates did I need?
5. So 30 plate, 30 regular iron plate, and 60 screws.
Okay, so there's the 30 plate. And 60 screws, there's 400 in here.
Just bring them all. You can throw the rest in the milestone. Because it just landed.
Oh.
Because I've only got 4 on me.
Running! If only we had the hyper tubes!
That is tier 3? No, tier 4. Which we'll
Tier
get
four is
once we
the
get all
hyper
this.
tubes?
Yeah. Once you get coal power unlocked, it's easy to get to hypertubes. Super easy.
Oh, I better not do anything stupid to glitch my way into the world.
Nah, it'll be
That
fine.
would be bad.
It'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be fun. I just have, like, everything you would need.
It'll be fine. I'll just make you handcraft it.
Well, I have all your biofuel.
The hell are you thinking? Did you make the iron plate first? The reinforced iron
think?
plate? Oh, there we go. Oh, you made 5. You made 5. I thought you made 7. I've got 7 total. Alright, ma'am. Oh, you put that in the worst possible place. What were you thinking? It's all good. You could have left it. Alright, and power slugs.
New recipe unlocked. New research
Do you
available in the
have
map.
25 iron plate on you?
No.
How much do you have?
None.
Go grab it all. And
I'll
while you're
be a
doing-
minute.
That's fine. While you're doing that, I want to make the 6 power shards that we can. Alright, so we can now overclock. With green slugs anyways.
I went ahead and grabbed the iron rods also just in case.
Alright, well, we need to research one of the other tiers for the power slugs to actually do the overclock. So I only need like 24 iron plate.
I mean, we'll have plenty.
What was that?
We will have plenty.
Okay. Sorry, I had a coughing fit.
Oh, that's fine. Wrong button. Wait, I have 22 iron plates. How many did you need?
24. Did you go pick up all the iron plates?
Yep, that's all of them.
That's all of them. Okay, there we go. I thought you were being serious. I was about to go, God, you freaking kidding me? I know we could have. We've been automating that for a while.
I mean, I dismantled the crafting bench over here.
All right, well, we've got 5 minutes to do that until we can actually overclock. So, yeah.
So, like, it's funny how this thing is in the wall, and I can put my face in the wall and see the inside of the rock.
Well, there used to be a graphics bug that up there in that corner, you could actually glitch through the world and look all over the map and see where all the enemies were.
Oh.
No, it was right there. Alright. 4 minutes.
Well, should I put the iron rods that I have in the milestone,
Yeah.
or should I hold on to them?
Put them in the milestone. Put everything you can in the milestone. And I would go and start crafting biofuel and fill up the generators.
Alrighty. Back to making more shit.
Language.
Ah, bad.
I will remind you. Just don't be a smart aleck like me and go English.
That would be pretty snobbish. And
Well, there's a story behind that, okay?
oh no.
My kids had just watched Age of Ultron.
Right.
And I walked around the corner and I stubbed my toe. And
Oh
my
no.
foul mouth, SOB, and they looked at me and said, language, and I went, English, and I kept walking.
I can see the relation there because I have seen Age of Ultron. I mean, it's been a minute, but
Well, they thought they were being funny, and I was like, you little smart. You know? I was
Smart
like,
aleck.
shut the hell up. But it's one of those, my wife got a kick out of it. My mother-in-law didn't think it was very funny, but she's one of those ladies that just does not seem to get the fact that my foul mouth is years of practice and being around a very bad influence called infantry.
yeah, makes a lot of sense.
So yeah,
I mean, for me, it was just, it started with the friends I was hanging out with in high school.
Oh, mine started long before that. Dude, I grew up on a cattle farm. I was constantly calling them bad names.
Fair enough.
We're just waiting on the map to finish production. I'm picking stuff up as far as leaves, sticks, stuff like that.
And I'm just sitting here crafting to my heart's content.
Well, we got to do something productive. So while you're crafting all that stuff that we absolutely need until we can automate it, because yeah, we got to automate everything.
Right. Oh, and I'm gonna have 1,000 solid biomass fuel.
Nice. Just imagine whenever we get it automated, you can have a whole cargo container full of it and still be ready to produce more.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think I'm going to do the automation the same way I did the copper, the iron, everything. As long as we get power up, I can actually automate concrete, so yeah.
Which would make life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Note to self, the mouse won't go too far away from the source of its wireless connection.
What, did you go to walk away?
Yeah, I walked away to grab a soda, and I took the mouse and my phone with me.
Huh, it's occupado. I forgot you're over there making biofuel. Oh, there's more leaves and wood in the cargo container next to the milestone machine.
Fudge!
Alright, time to overclock.
Yay! Actually, when I say fudge, it reminded me of a Mythbuster episode.
Good lord.
The episode was about testing people's tolerance to pain.
All
They
right.
did a series of tests with this.
We are now producing 80.9 megawatts of power.
And so you put the 6 power slugs in the power
Genius.
generator?
Which they're going to need fuel like now.
They need fuel now.
Fight now. Do not make them wait. They are starving. Just drop the solid fuel in and grab the other. I'll take it. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
See you later.
I didn't see you.
It's all good. Knucklehead. Alright, so... I have anything in my inventory? I do not. Alright.
So the biomass generators are fully stocked, and now I'm back at my crafting bench creating more solid biomass fuel
Because...
for days to come.
I'm actually going to do that and set that on my to-do list. Do the space elevator.
I've actually not yet built the space elevator on my own.
Really?
Nope.
Wow.
As I said, I've only played for maybe 40 hours. And that's because it's my first time and I don't know crap.
Alright, I won't hold that against you. Alright, I just need iron plate. Like a lot of iron plate.
Like 299. Oh wait, that's for the milestone.
Yeah, I'm actually going to turn off screw production for now. No, I'm not. I'm going to turn off iron rod because I don't need any more iron rod right this moment.
Well,
We
we
need
need 22 more to
I've-
make the milestone.
I've got that. We need the ingots to go into the iron plate instead of rods.
How many plates is it to build the space elevator?
250. But I need iron plates so I can do the concrete because doing 1,500 limestone is ridiculous.
So you're automating limestone now.
Yes. Turn that down. So screws and iron rods are turned all the way down to where once they're full of ingots, all the ingots will go into iron plate because iron plate takes 3 to 1.
Right.
And I need iron plate. Like, let's see. Don't need that. I only need 10 iron plate for the actual automation process. But I need 30 for the carbon. I need more than... I think I need about 60 for all the wiring and all the plumbing and everything. So, yeah.
Wait, there's plumbing in this game?
You know, yeah, there's water in this game. You actually need water for coal and nuclear, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, you fuel the gasoline, the gas generators, with fuel water in a tube, not in a box the way it used to be.
I mean, I was trying to be funny, but then you turned it on me. Gee, thanks.
Well, step up your game, boy. Ow!
My question is, would I still be a boy if I am 5 years younger than you?
Oh god, I'm the old guy in the group again. You do not know how hard it is for me to find people that are actually close to my age and maturity level to play with.
I mean, that's fair. Because how many gamers do you know that are adult?
My brother. Does that tell you how many I actually know? Oh, it's a 3 to 2 ratio. Not 3 to 1, it's a 3 to 2 ratio on iron plate. Oop, wrong one. But iron ingots in
800 more biomass fuel.
Oh,
or
jeez.
Solid biofuel to me.
All right, so I think I've got enough iron plate right now. So I'm going to automate concrete. Which I should have enough cable. Keyword should. But why don't you go ahead and build... Bugger. 4 more biomass burners.
Okay.
Build 4 more on the ground just outside of the hub and hook them up, or, build them, and I'll come over and hook them up to power.
Just because?
Because it'll also, with those 6 that we have running, we can go and completely be self-sufficient with coal production. So we can actually have water flowing to the coal before we are to the coal generators, before we actually have the coal there. We can run the coal miner and the... I just had a brain fart. The coal miner and one of the water generators, the water pumps, before we actually need it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as soon as we can, I'm going to basically go over there and put a whole bunch of cargo containers down near the coal and let them fill up before we can actually use coal for power or making steel. Because at some point in that line, if we need the extra coal, all we have to do is run over and grab it. I'm short 1 iron plate.
Well, I need 60 iron plates, 60 iron rods, and 100 wire.
All right, well, all of that's automated. I will turn all the things back up, and they'll be good to go. Ow. Why is that on standby?
There we go.
It was on standby.
Don't blame me.
I'll bring the iron plate back to you, but I need 1, and I don't feel like grabbing just 1, so yeah.
Oh, wow. So you grabbed them all?
Yep, I'll be back. I just need to hook up the last cargo container off the limestone.
Alrighty, well, while I'm waiting for the iron rods, the iron plates, I'm going to check on the wires.
Wire, you're at 37.
37? That's not even close to what I need.
Well, I've also got some in my inventory. I just needed to basically hook these up and turn them on. And concrete. We're good. So meet me at the wire box. The cable box. There's your 100 cable. And
Hey, where are you?
up
You're
the hill.
at the cable box.
Yeah. So 43 iron plate, 91 rods, and 116 cable.
Where's the cable?
It's in the box.
I see no cables.
That's
what-
cable.
I need wires.
You need wires. Okay. Then say you need wires, not cable.
I keep mixing the two apart.
All right. Well, there's 61 in the cable constructor. I just turned it all the way down so you can actually, it'll build up because it uses it relatively quickly. Okay, this needs to go 50%. The other one needs to go 25% because it's a pure node and we can only use 30 per minute. Yes, I'm turning down the miners because they are currently mining more resources than the smelter can handle.
And the smelter is making more than the constructors can handle, too.
Yeah, for now. Because when you add copper sheets into the mix, it's a whole
Fair
nother
point.
ballgame. Which then the smelter can't keep up and you gotta overclock it. But yeah. You know, it would have been really simple just to have a stack of iron ingots and take care of it. You've already got your 100, so you might as well just do what you gotta do.
You mean this thing?
What?
Nothing.
Have you built your generators yet so I can plumb them up or wire them up?
Not yet. I need 20. Yeah, I need 17 iron plates.
Boy. Will you hurry up? You're taking forever.
Hey, it's not my fault that production was being on the naughty side.
The downside is we're both trying to use all the resources at the same time, so it slows everything down.
It does. I mean, if we take a minute to actually like explore and go find more power slugs, by the time we get back, we'll have a bunch of resources.
Yeah. Trying to find.
Or we
it
might
just
be out of
messaged me.
fuel.
Alright, who is messaging me? Someone's messaging on Discord, and I don't know who it is. My Discord's going bloop, 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 and I'm like, is that someone's freaking music bot or what?
Right?
Okay, don't build them up there.
That's
Not there.
Hey,
No, I'm going to show you here in just a second. Powered biomass generator. Like right there. Put 2 there, right? Put 2 right here. And then you put 2 over here.
you are.
I lost you.
Did I leave the game?
No, you cut out. Yeah, you can see where I'm trying to build this one. Put 1 right there. Doesn't have to be the same orientation, it just has to be there.
Okay.
Is it there? And then put 1 right here, somewhere around there, and 1 right there. Anywhere they'll fit, because these are all temporary. Get some fuel for them.
Mm.
Because once those have power, we can automate everything we need. And we'll be producing more power than we absolutely need. And we'll be able to just stock up resources and be done with it. Because currently, you're the only one with any biofuel.
Yeah.
Okay, how much are you actually using? 15? You're producing 30? Yeah, I might have to overclock you by 2 power slugs. Bummer. Alright, are you still carrying all the mycelia and everything on you?
Hmm?
Are you still carrying the mycelia and all that stuff on you?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna build a storage container that you can store all the extra crap in, and I can take it and start researching it.
You are being very bad.
What?
You were being very choppy, and I couldn't put the fuel in until now.
Okay. I am going to build a one of the storage containers that you're going to store all the excess stuff that you're carrying, as far as mycelia, berries, all that stuff, because I'm going to research them, and we're going to get medical inhalers.
Alright.
There, cargo container built.
What the?
It's down by the copper.
Yep.
Alright, we need no iron plate. All we need is... all we need is iron plate, screws, and wire. Okay, we do not need SAM ore, because it's not implemented in the game yet. Just store all, and I'll take what I need out of it.
If
Yeah, hold on a second. Disconnect and reconnect to the Discord. Because, oh, hey, hang on, it's me. Better?
a little bit, but Okay, there we go. Finally, the other stuff besides the biofuel materials goes through.
Okay. You do know if you left control and you click, like you can move all the flowers all at once.
Yeah. You told me that last time.
Well, that's not only for you, that's telling everybody else too.
Right.
We are not using alien carcasses for biofuel. We have no need for it.
Again, I barely heard.
Hang on. I'm having a hard time hearing you. And apparently my internet is really, really bad. There we go. Okay, what was that?
You were crapping out very badly, and I could hardly hear you.
Yeah, I noticed. It's crappy internet at the truck stop. There ain't nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
Anytime anybody pulls in here that their phone has been set to the Wi-Fi at any moment, it instantly reconnects it to everything. Do you have any berries on you?
Nope, no berries.
Okay, I'll take care of that. I know
I
where some
haven't
berries are.
found any berries yet, actually.
I'll take care of it. I know where they are. You want to grab the resources and do the milestone?
Yeah, I'm just building some more solid biofuel for our generators.
Okay. Make sure you
'Cause I
keep a
wanna make
stack
sure
of that
I
with
have
you.
enough. Right, for the chainsaw.
Yeah. Especially for the chainsaw. Alright. I should be fine. I got 3 health bars. I should be fine.
Why don't you eat any of the nuts?
Because I'm using them for research.
I mean, you're going out to find berries. Could have at least eaten 2 nuts. Maybe 4.
It's all good. I got this. Who's got more hours in the game, me or you?
Josh, the guy who built the conveyor belt tornado?
That guy is insane, okay? Flat out. I believe. Yep. There's the green power slug that... Ooh, hang on. Yep, there it is. Hey, you want to come to me real quick? And bring your chainsaw with some biofuel. You still there? Ninja. Oh, I guess Ninja disconnected. Hang on. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Discord on my end crapped out.
Alright. Well, run over here to me. Because I don't think you're in the game anymore either.
Where are you?
Well, if you look, you'll see me. I'm to the south of you. Southeast of you. I'm over here by the lake. There's a power slug in one of these stone formations that you can get. the attack dog is talking to me.
Wait, what?
You're gonna laugh whenever you see this video. All right. Because I'm standing on top of this formation, and this attack dog that I killed is sitting there. And his mouth is just going nama 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 nama. Oh, and it despawned. South. There you go. Chainsaw this and get the power slug. That is a big blade. You got to do the grass right next to it. There we go. Actually, I'll let you get it. You can make a power shard. I'd probably throw it in one of your generators too.
Alrighty. Well, now I know what to look for when I'm sawing away later.
Yeah, you have to hit the grass right next to it to actually harvest the thing. And here's the thing, if you don't build near berries or nuts or mushrooms, they will grow back. And enemies will also respawn. So anywhere that you're trying to collect resources or anything like that, if you build something, even if it's a foundation, they will not respawn.
Hi there, doggo.
You gonna die again?
No. All I was saying was hi to the lizard dog that I found as I was running back to the hub.
You found a lizard doggo?
Yeah.
Huh, I haven't seen one over here. We'll worry about taming them later.
Yeah.
Because right now what we need is get set up with coal. Because once we get coal, we'll be good. Because then we might do a slug hunt. Oh boy.
And will we be taking materials with us so that way we can possibly get to harder to reach places?
Yes. We're also going to be taking any resources we can with us to
New object added to the object scanner.
to get hard drives. Oh, okay, that's what I need there. Medical inhaler. I need 3 alien organs and 100 modular frames. Or reinforced modular frames, or whatever they are. Modular frames. Modular frame. Alright. I'm researching food so we can actually scan for them and make them easier to find.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, I can actually turn the mycelia into biomass.
Do not do
Should
that.
I? Yeah, I figured.
We do not want to turn mycelia into biomass because we're going to use that for medical inhalers.
Inhalers. Oh dear. Sorry, I was just remembering what Josh was using the inhalers for.
Which was...
Like, of course, for their healing purposes, but like just the way he was saying as he was using it.
Oh God. I don't want to know.
Alrighty, time for a celebratory puff. Take the inhaler. Something like that.
Fruitcake. I'm not going to talk bad about him, but that's pretty freaking fruity.
I mean,
That's some stuff
it's
my
funny.
buddy Kill Squad would do.
That's why I'm mentioning it.
Yeah, that's something my buddy Kill Squad would do, but he's in Canada, and that kind of stuff is legal for him.
Say what?
Celebratory hits, that's legal for him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in he's in Canada.
Canada, eh?
He's a Canadian, eh?
I actually worked with a Canadian once.
Hey, some of them are pretty damn fun.
And They are, and
Some of them, they have issues.
yeah, and
All right,
the
we've got all the iron rods that we need. We've got all the screws that we need. So I'm going to turn down these so we can get plate production picked up. Because we need more plates, like now.
Right. Go out and forage. And actually stay out there for a little while, collecting a lot of wood, a lot of leaves, and a lot of petals.
All of the flower petals that we are going to be collecting, we're actually going to throw them into the resource sink.
Paint canister? Oh. Darn.
I went to put it in the wrong thing. If you want paint canisters, we can do that, but I normally just resource sink them. But that's just how I am. If I don't need them, I get rid of them. I don't need to paint anything,
Right.
but if you want to paint, we can paint. But you gotta have one section
mean,
like
it doesn't-
neon pink.
Like figure and show.
Huh?
It would be nice to paint and show them how it works.
I've never actually done it, so I couldn't show them.
Which is why I was saying we figure it out and show them while we figure it out.
Alright, well, let's do that.
Because to my knowledge, you can paint buildings and vehicles.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing. I don't know. I've never seen the point in painting something that... Because I don't actually build a base. I kind of just send all my resources into one location and do what I got to there.
Great, now you have an idea forming in my head.
Uh-oh. If you want to build the base, we can build the base. I got no problems doing that. I
only
just have
problem
never
is-
done it.
The only problem is it's going to take a lot of resources.
That's
We're going to
okay.
have to redirect everything so that way we can access anything on the base.
That is already part of the plan. I'm already ahead of you on that one. All we need is steel plate production to be done. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep. Fun times, fun times.
Any way you can get the biomass to be automated?
Give me a second. If we are going to do that, I need 3 of those. And 5 of these, and 1 of these. So, yeah. Oh, hang on. I forgot I still have the space elevator on. Okay, so I need 6 reinforced iron plate, 24 cable, 52 iron plate, and 52 iron rod. Which we have all of that, except for the reinforced iron plate.
Awesome.
Or the reinforced iron plate.
Yeah, I know.
6 times 12 is 72, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need 72 screws, which we have plenty of. The problem is I need a lot of iron plate. And that's what we're lacking. Let's just grab a full stack of screws.
I'm kind of thinking that Satisfactory should put like, hey, you can hold down this craft button for X amount of time before you have to wait X amount of time for it to cool down.
It used to be that way. If you were making something that was a single tier like iron rods, you could literally hold the button long enough that it would overheat and it would make you wait until it cooled off. And here's the thing, that was for both craft benches.
Right.
Are you using the one on the hub?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I need to borrow it for a second. So I can automate your process here. So get
Well,
out of
I'm
the
almost
bench.
done.
Get out of the bench! You want me to automate this or not?
Hey, jeez. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, Dad.
Get out of the way, dang it! Dang nabbit. Hot damn it, Bobby. Alright, we're good.
Alrighty, before I head out, I am going to restock our biomass burners. That way they're nice and full.
I forgot I had a second monitor and I went to right click out of the build menu and I just went over to the recording side of the screen and went,
Oh no.
why can't I exit? You know, I'm trying to get out of the actual options list for what you can build. I'm like, why can't I exit? I went, duh. I forgot what I was doing.
Geez, we're not even using. Well, we are using about 1/10 of our capacity.
Yeah. Which, when all of these are done, we will erase all of these. Oh, dang it! I forgot. I need to run a cable over.
Where did you put the automation?
It's not set up yet. Oh, I forgot. I need. Oh, I did it again. I went all the way to my second screen. It's not set up yet. I'm working on it. Okay. So chill out. I need wire.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I have to bring power over to actually supply power to everything. Which we're going to need power over there too. Alright.
By the looks of it, the one right, the power pole by the hub only has 3 connectors.
It only has 3 connections because it only needs 3 connections right now. It's going to have probably resource sink set up right next to it.
Okay. So I'm putting leaves in. And on the right, I'm putting wood.
Okay, well set the constructors up to which one's which.
The one on the right is wood. And the one on the left is leaves.
Oh, we have been playing for 2 hours, and we've got 1 hour and 48 minutes into a recording, so...
Well, we did do some setup.
Oh, not much setup.
Well, oh, well, now I got the notification of that we've been on for 2 hours.
Okay, so this one's set up for leaves, that one's set up for wood, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now the fun part. So I need to put a merger in and make sure it's actually facing the right direction. Bada boom.
And we don't quite yet have Mach 2 conveyor belts.
We're going to need for this one section there. So,
Which we can do Mach 1 for now.
yeah. Just, oh, I need more iron plate. Ugh.
The Leafs one does not have power.
None of them have power.
Actually, oh, right.
They're
That's
not wired
the
up
stack
yet.
of- That's the stack I put in the one in the wood storage container. That's what's coming down.
Yeah, none of them
Alrighty.
have power right now.
Time to chop trees!
Go nuts.
Don't expect me to be back for a week.
We'll be gone too long. We got things to do, dude. Alright, there's that one. There's that one. And there's that one. Alright. It is automated. You're good to go. And it's got enough storage capacity to where even if we are completely full... Wait a minute. Oh, duh. I gotta turn this on to solid biofuel. That might help. Yeah, so...
Maybe.
We are fully automated, and you are good to go. And we're barely using any power. This is awesome.
I found more nut. Actually, I should probably just put the leaves around the tree, because we probably want it to regrow nut.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to store everything I'm not using immediately. Like all these screws. Alright. Looks like you're out of leaves already.
Yeah, I didn't have much on hand.
It's all good.
I mean,
Alright.
now that I'm out here weed whacking, I have quite a bit now.
It's all good. Ow.
Let's see, I have 140 mycelia, 120 or 142 flower petals, 1,522 leaves, and 233 wood. And
It's current-
climbing.
Yeah. Well, currently the only thing I have in my inventory is an auto miner and a hand tool. A little hand taser.
Too bad that the chainsaw can't be used to attack enemies.
Right? Oh, you're out of wood too.
Oh, I found the glitch tree.
You found the glitch tree?
Yep.
Right on. Well, why don't you explain to everybody what the glitch tree is? Because they're probably sitting there going, what?
Okay, to explain the glitch tree, yesterday, Darth Trucker was having problems with the internet because he was trying to record from home. It was going to crap, so we tried with me hosting. It was lagging so bad, he could not pick up any leaves from the ground.
Pick up any leaves, I couldn't defend myself.
That approach. He couldn't do anything until he got the chain. Once he had the chainsaw, he was going around chopping down leaves and trees. And he found this one tree that he just kept sawing at and would not be cut down and would keep giving him resources.
Okay, it wasn't just one tree, it was all trees, all leaves, everything.
Oh.
Yeah, it was everything. But let's try not to exploit that, because that's just internet lag issues.
Yes. I mean, with the lag issue, we're just going to exploit it right now.
It does slow down
But that's
over time.
because of internet. It lag.
Yeah, especially since you're going.
Yeah.
But I think that has something to do with your voice sensitivity more than anything.
Could be. Well,
That's
one for the automated tree chopping, I'm gonna switch from my phone back over to my tower for the voice, so I'll be back in here a quick second.
no, not a problem. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just waiting on iron plates to produce so we can get part assembly. Ow. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You got really quiet all of a sudden.
Oh,
That's okay. You're doing better. It's not breaking up. I think it was your voice sensitivity.
I mean, let's see. Checking my user settings. My voice sensitivity is at negative 600, or not 600, negative 67 decibels.
Yeah, you might need to turn that back up because you're barely at negative 21 for the recording software. And you're right where you
So-
need to be.
Okay, testing 55.
That's good. You're not breaking up or anything.
Awesome.
Oh, alright. I'm just waiting on iron plate to produce so we can actually get part assembly.
Which, with chopping down a tree consistently, we're gonna have a lot of wood, which means we're gonna have a lot of biomass, which means we're gonna have a lot of solid biofuel.
Yeah.
And
Here's the thing.
I,
When we actually get to steel production, we're going to upgrade all of our storage containers.
wait, I'm not getting it. Wait, okay, never mind. Stuff is continuing to come in, but it's at a slower rate for some reason.
It does slow down over time. Alright, we're at 168 steel plates. And we've got 13 in the milestone.
Maybe I think the tree has been exploited enough. It's like I'm not going to give you anything else.
Just going, not allowed.
So I'm gonna go around and whack around trying to fill up my inventory because it's almost full.
Well, I'd come back and empty your inventory, including all but one stack of solid biofuel. That way you have maximum inventory space.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty close. Yeah, the leaves are so far at max.
Alright, well, I'm just waiting on this to finish up, because once we get almost 300 iron plate, I'm going to go and fill it up and get part assembly, because that'll give us the assemblers to where we can actually get the space elevator up. But while all this is going, I'm waiting on steel plate, because we need steel plate to build the space elevator. Lovely, right?
Well, yeah. Just saying, I think the game may be crapping out on me again. Because I just chopped down a few trees and it's not giving me any.
Ah, okay. Well, that's alright. We'll just have to take some time and deal with it. Because we should be good on power for now.
Oh yeah, my inventory is full of biofuel inventory.
Then why are you running around with all that biofuel?
I was meaning biofuel material.
Ah, got it.
Like, currently sitting in my inventory after my excavate is 381 biofuel.
Jesus.
So the left one is leads. That is 1, 2. I had 3,000 leads in my pocket.
Oh, good lord.
And then, oh dear. I had near 16,000 or 1,600 wood in my pocket.
Why don't you try to relog?
Relog?
Yeah.
Oh. Alrighty. I will be back in a second.
All right. That was the issue I was having last night, is I would actually have to relog to fix it.
I am not seeing your game.
Really? All right, well then, let's just call it here for now, and once we can get you back
I'm gonna
in...
try real quick, go exiting out completely, and getting back in, see if that does it.
Because I'm still connected, because if not, you wouldn't be able to hear me.
Right.
So I would try to close it and restart. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to end it and then come back. But this is going to be the end of this episode, so, I mean, we're at 2 hours. So, until next time, we'll see you later.